Canada gets a lot of freebies from us, by the way. They should be grateful also, but they're not. I watched your Prime Minister yesterday. He wasn't so grateful. But they should be grateful to us. Canada lives because of the United States. Remember that, Mark, the next time you make your statements.
The news making waves right now is a very heated exchange between United States President Donald Trump and Canada, and it has quickly turned into one of the most talked about international political gists in the world. This is not just noise or social media drama. It is a serious diplomatic issue that is happening in real time, and it involves power, pride, and how countries see themselves on the global stage. Before we go deeper, please like this video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss important global updates like this. Your support helps the channel grow and keeps you informed. What started this whole issue was a public statement made by Canada's Prime Minister during an international meeting where world leaders were discussing global cooperation, security, and the future of international relationships. During that meeting, the Canadian leader spoke strongly about independence, national pride, and how countries like Canada must be able to make decisions without being pressured by bigger powers. He emphasized that Canada values its partnership with allies but will always protect its sovereignty and national interest. That speech may have sounded normal to many people, but it clearly touched a nerve. President Donald Trump reacted very strongly. According to reports, Trump openly criticized Canada and made a shocking statement that quickly spread across global media. He said, in very direct terms, that Canada survives because of the United States. This single sentence caused an explosion of reactions around the world. Many people were surprised by how blunt the statement was. Canada and the United States have been close neighbors and allies for decades. They share one of the largest trading relationships in the world. Their border is known as one of the most peaceful borders globally. Because of this history, many observers were shocked that such a statement could come from a sitting U.S. president, especially in such a public way. Canada did not take the comment lightly. The response from the Canadian government was calm but firm. The Prime Minister made it clear that Canada is not a country that exists because of another nation. He stated that Canada stands on its own, with its own economy, values, and global influence. He stressed that while Canada respects its relationship with the United States, respect must go both ways. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel as we continue breaking down this important global story in simple and clear English. Now, to really understand why this issue matters, we need to look beyond the words and understand what is happening behind the scenes. President Trump has always believed in a very strong and aggressive foreign policy approach. During his presidency, he has consistently pushed the idea that the United States carries many of its allies on its back, especially when it comes to defense, trade, and global influence. Canada, on the other hand, sees itself as a middle power that believes in cooperation, diplomacy, and shared responsibility. This difference in mindset is at the heart of this conflict. Trump's comment was not just about Canada as a country. It was a reflection of his broader view that America should always come first and that allies should show more loyalty and appreciation. Trade is another major part of this issue. Over the years, there have been disagreements between the US and Canada over tariffs, trade agreements, and economic policies. Trump has often accused Canada of benefiting more from trade deals with the United States. Canada, however, argues that the relationship is balanced and mutually beneficial. Both countries export and import billions of dollars worth of goods every year, and millions of jobs on both sides depend on this relationship. Another sensitive area is security and defense. The United States has one of the largest military budgets in the world, and President Trump has repeatedly complained that allies do not contribute enough to global security. Canada participates in international peacekeeping missions and defense partnerships, but Trump's view is that the US does more than its fair share. As this exchange continued, analysts around the world began to worry about what this could mean for international alliances. When strong words are exchanged between close partners, it sends a signal to other countries. Some may see it as a sign of weakness in Western unity, while others may see it as a moment where countries are redefining their roles. At this point, please like this video and subscribe to the channel if you value clear and honest explanations of global news. Your support truly matters. What makes this story even more interesting is how people around the world are reacting. In Canada, many citizens expressed pride in their prime minister for standing firm and defending the country's dignity. In the United States, reactions are mixed. Some people agree with President Trump and believe he is simply saying what others are afraid to say. Others feel the statement was unnecessary and damaging to long-standing relationships. International observers are watching closely because this situation reflects a bigger global trend. Around the world, countries are becoming more vocal about independence, national interest, and self-reliance. Smaller and middle-sized nations are increasingly pushing back against pressure from larger powers. This Canada-Trump situation fits directly into that global pattern. Now let's talk about why this matters beyond North America. Global politics is like a chain reaction. When tension rises between major economies, it can affect markets, trade routes, diplomatic cooperation, and even global confidence. Investors pay attention to these issues. Governments pay attention. International organizations pay attention. For Africa and developing regions, stories like this are important lessons. They show that even strong alliances can face serious disagreements. They also show the importance of leadership, communication, and national confidence. When a country speaks clearly about its values, it sends a message not only to allies but to the entire world. Another key point is media influence. President Trump's statement spread so fast because of modern media and social platforms. Within minutes, headlines were everywhere. This shows how powerful words can be in today's world. A single sentence can shift conversations, cause debates, and even affect diplomatic relationships. As days pass, many people are asking whether this tension will cool down or grow stronger. History shows that strong statements are often followed by quiet negotiations behind closed doors. Countries understand the importance of stability, especially when economies and security are involved. It is possible that this issue will settle down with time, but the message has already been sent and heard globally. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can stay updated as this story develops and as we bring you more international news in clear and simple English. In conclusion, this is more than just a viral headline. It is a real example of how global power, pride, and politics interact in today's world. President Trump's comment that Canada survives because of the US sparked a strong reaction because it touched on national identity and respect. Canada's response showed confidence and a clear desire to be seen as an equal partner, not a dependent one. This situation reminds us that diplomacy is not only about agreements and meetings. It is also about words, tone, and mutual respect. As the world becomes more connected, these moments matter more than ever. The story is still unfolding, and global attention remains fixed on how both sides will handle the next steps. Will there be reconciliation, or will tensions rise further? That is what everyone is waiting to see. Once again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with others who want to understand global news without confusion. Stay informed, stay calm, and stay safe.